right, hello everybody. Riley here with the T Storm Chasers, back here for another weather video. Let's jump in here and we'll take a look at the current radar picture. And there's that snow that we've been talking about for the last several days. Right over the Madison, Brookings area, Marshall, Watertown, Mitchell, DeSmet, Madison areas. This whole area is seeing that snow. And let me go ahead and pull a loop on this to show you guys which way it's headed. So as you can see here, it's moving in an easterly direction, maybe even a southeast direction. And again, we got that those snow showers are heading closer to the Sioux Falls area. However, the Sioux Falls and T area is currently sunny. It is pretty sunny out there right now across the Sioux Falls region. So it's interesting that that is the case. And temperatures right now, let's run through that. Temperatures are in the low 20s, 23 in Sioux Falls, 21 in Mitchell, 21 in Huron, 28 down in Sioux City. And then in Iowa, temps are in the 30s, 36 in Des Moines, 36 in Cedar Rapids. And up in Minnesota here, temps in the 20s across much of the region. Marshall, Minnesota coming in at 18 degrees, a little cooler. And then out in western South Dakota, temps are in the 30s, 36 in Rapid City, 30 in Phillip. And then down in Nebraska, temps are in the 20s and 30s. But again, these snow showers are going to continue over the next several hours, going to continue today. Also in the Aberdeen area, we have a couple hits near Eureka and just east of Mulbridge. And then we have near Webster, Florence, Doland, Clark, Watertown, some more snow showers. So if you're in Watertown, if you're in Webster, if you're in Brookings, anywhere in these areas, you will see snow showers today. It's just part of the forecast. Now, I will say it is not windy out, so that is good news. Because, obviously if it was windy, we would be looking at travel issues. But I will say the snow is not heavy enough. It is just snow showers. So really, we're not looking at any major travel impacts at this time. But be prepared for those snow showers across eastern South Dakota and western Minnesota this afternoon. Into this afternoon and the evening hours. All right, so let's take a look at the short-term outlook here to give you guys a better idea here of what to expect over the next few hours here. So as we get into today, again, those snow showers will continue here for the next several hours, and then those will eventually dissipate as we get towards the evening hours, as you can see as it kind of drifts off into Iowa there. That's kind of the latest thinking there, is it'll continue to push east and southeast, again, from South Dakota. Sioux Falls could get clipped by this snow. It is possible. But again, we're not looking at any kind of real accumulation. Again, maybe an inch in some of the heaviest spots, but we're not looking at anything major here. This is not a big snowstorm like everybody, like some people were hyping up to be. And this will push off into southwest Minnesota and to Iowa by the evening hours. And then after that, let's go ahead and see what we can expect here over the next several days. Tomorrow morning, let's go ahead and run that out here. There is a slight chance for some snow showers in western South Dakota. There could be a minor disturbance, moving into western South Dakota on Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. And again, some light snow cannot be ruled out with this pattern. There also, as you can see, this is a northwestern flow pattern. So that is also on Friday afternoon as well. There is a chance for some snow out in western South Dakota as well. That is certainly possible. And then also on Sunday, there is another chance for some light snow showers in northern South Dakota, kind of near Mulbridge, Aberdeen areas. That is certainly possible. And after that, things kind of clear out. We're not really looking at any real moisture opportunities. However, I will say early December could be interesting. Now, take this with a grain of salt, but I just wanted to briefly touch on this, that the model runs are showing for next week, midway through next week, there is a system pushing through our area with some rain and snow showers, and this looks like a more potent system, but I'm not going to hype it up. It is still over a week out, but just wanted to let you guys know that models are showing mid next week, showing a big system. Now, doesn't mean it's going to happen, but just wanted to show that. And let's go ahead now and bring up the temperature outlook here over the next several days. All right, I wanted to illustrate emphasize the wind chills coming up over the next few days. And let's go ahead and run this out here. As we get towards tonight into tomorrow, we already see single digits for wind chills. It is cold, and there might even be a negative reading up near the South Dakota, North Dakota border there by the time you get to your Thanksgiving morning. It's going to be cold. Wind chills near 0 on Thanksgiving for the Aberdeen area. 6 degrees in Sioux Falls, so there will be a breeze on your Thanksgiving. So it will feel very cold out there. And then for Thanksgiving night, temps will be for wind chills. I mean, look at those wind chills, negative double digits. That is very cold Arctic air. We went straight from nice weather and fall-like weather to just cold and wintry weather in a span of a couple weeks. So quite the change in weather for our area. And then on Saturday, things will start to get warmer. We won't have as high of low as wind chills, but we'll still have them around. These wind chills will still be rather cold. Really, next week is when we start seeing warmer temps. So, it's just the territory we're in now. We're in winter territory, and just wanted to illustrate that there will be wind chills in the minuses. We will have double digit below 0 wind chills over the next few days across parts of our region, mainly focused in northeastern South Dakota there for those big time wind chills. And then temperatures, as we get towards your Thanksgiving Day, temps will be in the 20s across much of our region, with the exception of western and northwest Minnesota and northeastern South Dakota with temps in the teens there. Temps will be warmer farther to the south into Nebraska and Iowa. And then as we get towards your Friday, temps pretty similar. Once again, temps in the teens across that same area. It's more or less the same picture on Friday. And then on Saturday, more or less the same thing. Really, over the next 3 to 4 days, it's going to be the same story. Just temps in the 20s across much of a region. That includes the Sioux Falls area. And then it'll be warmer down in Nebraska and Iowa, where we'll have temps in the 30s. And then temps will be cooler into the teens across Minnesota and northeastern South Dakota. And then as we get towards next week, next Monday looks the same way. Temps in the 20s and temps in the teens in northeastern South Dakota and western Minnesota, and warmer in Nebraska. And then next Tuesday is finally when we'll see temps warming up back into the mid-30s in the Sioux Falls area, temps in the 40s and 50s across western and southwestern South Dakota, and as well as Nebraska. So, very nice weather coming next week according to this model run here, with temps back into the 50s across western Nebraska and western South Dakota. That is certainly on the table. Not saying it's going to happen for sure, but it is showing that even on next Thursday, as you can see there, maybe a 55-degree temp in Mitchell next Thursday. That is, it's possible. There is finally some relief next week. So if you like, hearing some good news on some more nice weather, next week is possible that we could return back into the 30s and 40s across much of our area. But again, just for the time being, for the next week, you can expect cold temps, with temps anywhere from below zero to in the Northeast to single digits in the Northeast, to temps in the teens across eastern South Dakota. And the Sioux Falls region will mainly be stuck in the low to mid 20s for the next several days. And then, maybe we'll see a warm up next week. Let's jump into your 10-day to wrap this up. And to wrap things up here with your 10-day outlook, this is a look here for the Sioux Falls area. Again, temps today near 30, and then we'll drop overnight lows into the teens, and then for your Thanksgiving, temps will be in the mid-20s, overnight lows in the single digits. And then for the weekend, temps are going to be cold. They're going to be in the near 20 with single-digit lows, and again, wind chills are going to be really cold. Wind chills will be in the single digits for the Sioux Falls area. And then for next week, again, temps will slowly warm back into the 30s, and temps will get back to near 20 for overnight lows as possible by middle of next week. But moisture chances, not really looking at anything. Today is really the day in the Sioux Falls area for any kind of moisture. And again, those snow showers hanging around the Sioux Falls area today. That is really about it in terms of moisture. So not really looking at any major moisture at all over the next 10 days. But again, we're going to keep watching that model run for middle of next week to see if that system plays out or not. But that is the latest here from T-Storm Chasers. Again, just wanted to briefly mention that for Thanksgiving tomorrow, I know everybody is wondering, about the weather tomorrow, and as tomorrow is Thanksgiving already, hard to believe, right? But everybody's wondering about the weather for tomorrow. Now, the weather tomorrow looks good. It's just going to be cold. We're going to have wind chills in the single digits, and it's going to be a little bit breezy. We'll have winds 10 to 20 with gusts to 25. So your Thanksgiving outlook. Again, temps will be in the 20s. We'll have teens up in northeastern South Dakota. And then down in Iowa and Nebraska, temps will be in the 30s. So that is your Thanksgiving outlook. And again, winds from the northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow across much of our region. Maybe a little breezier out in the Rapid City area. But it will be a little breezy tomorrow, and that is really the only thing we have to worry about, is just a little bit breezy and cold temps. And we're not looking at any systems. So no rain, no snow tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Looks like it should be a nice Thanksgiving for everybody. And again, the cold temps will hang around for quite a while. It's just the time of the season we're in. We're in winter mode now, so it's just unfortunately we just got to deal with it in South Dakota here. So, but yeah, Thanksgiving looks good. For everybody traveling, should be good. So that is the latest here from T-Storm Chasers. Again, we'll give you guys a morning. We're gonna do an early morning video tomorrow. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving video for you guys early tomorrow morning. And again, continue to follow us on all of our social media accounts. We got Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and we do have YouTube, and we do have our 24-hour live stream behind me here, 7 days a week, giving you guys the latest weather information live and up to date, and that's for everyone to view. So that's the latest here.